Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's another day, another month, and it's time to check in on our $200 portfolio. This video will be a little bit shorter, I think, compared to last time. Not that much interesting has happened, really. So, the contribution for this month will be Realty Income Corp. And a few fast likes and dislikes about this stock is I like the 10-year average dividending growth rate of almost 5%. I think that's pretty solid. They've been growing their dividends for 24 years. They also pay monthly dividends, which at some point will start to even out because I want dividend payouts to not be too much different per month. Obviously, we will prioritize quality stocks rather than when they will pay out, but it's going to be something that I take into account to have at least some form of baseline for every month. What I like about Realty Income Corp is that they have started expanding into Europe, which for me as a European feels really good. Their allocation in Europe right now seems to be about 10%, so it's not like they have a huge allocation in Europe. So another thing with this stock is that it does grow compared to Altria, which I thought was gonna be a very unlikely growth stock. I think this has some potential to grow over time, which is also nice. The problems with this stock is I feel like it's fairly expensive, but considering my lack of experience in the area, it's really difficult to say right now. But it felt a little bit expensive. Looking at their allocations, they look heavily weighted towards retail. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It brings in some long-term pandemic risks. And the world that we live in these days, where a lot of things are global, what's going to happen when a lot of people order their clothes online or whatever it may be. At least here in Sweden, it's very, very common for people to order things online. So that might be a long-term risk. So I bought this at 69.78 and I bought 3 of them. So that cost me whooping $209.34. The current annual dividend is $2.95 and about a 4% yield. So this is still fairly high yielding stock, right? And here we can see their 5-year growth hasn't been great. But even through the pandemic, they've managed to grow their dividend a little bit, which I think is really good considering. I made a small dashboard of my portfolio. So right now we have lost about 4.7% because apparently I decided to buy Altria at a really poor timing. But that doesn't matter. It's just it is what it is. I'm sure it will eventually recover. I'm looking at a very long term here anyway. So this is up here in the right corner. This is just the stock value, like how much we put in and what it is currently worth. So we've lost about 4.7%. Total return takes into account potential dividends, so that will be higher than this gain loss. And then I added for reference here that the S&P 500 total return has been 12.5% on average for the last 10 years. Just an interesting reference. This is also my monthly contributions without the dividend reinvesting. It's not relevant right now, but it will be relevant in the future. Here we can see an average of how much dividends have grown this year in the portfolio, and then 3, 5, and 10 years down here. So on average, we're around 4 to 6%. This down here, this calculation is not accurate at all. You'd have to look at the individual stocks, to be honest, because this assumes that the allocation in your portfolio is roughly the same. Then we have the normal stuff. So this is what the portfolio currently looks like. Oh, we can actually go back. This is the expected annual dividends that we are at right now. So we should be getting $23 and annually right now. So this will be interesting to compare later to the projections that we made. And this is the portfolio as it looks right now. Altria being just dragging us down a little bit. But yeah, that's it for this month. So next month is the 3rd month anniversary. That's gonna be really interesting. I also thought about for 6 months. I think every 6 months I'm going to look at how we're doing compared to the projections and expectations that we made. So I'm really curious, really interested. Anyway, that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.